please. Hold, 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 please.
Hold, please. Hello, babes. Welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new, how do you do? My name is Shannon, and this is Sunday Sips. This is a celebrity-driven, sometimes beauty-focused day where we just talk about what's going on in the news as well as putting on the makeup. So I start off with a clean face. You'll see me put on makeup, and then we chit-chat and all that. All right. If that sounds good to you, that sounds great to me. So please sit back and enjoy. How is everyone's Sunday? I'll be honest. I took a power nap. First time ever that I took like a power nap, and I feel so refreshed. I'm like, my goodness, what is going on with me? Why didn't I take these power naps sooner? Because this is the best thing since sliced bread. I love it. I absolutely love it. So I hope you all are enjoying your Sunday and your Sunday plans and getting ready for Monday morning. These grades are coming in, honey, fast and furious. But I'm going to hold on to this style probably through my birthday, and then I will change it after that. We'll see. Right now, that's the plan, but you know me. At the drop of a dime, baby, I'll switch it up. So, oh, I've got to leave the light on. Hold, please. Let me put our light on. There we go. All right, now we know what's real, right? The light's on. Time to get our sip on. And today I'm sipping on H2O. It is way too hot for me to be messing around with anything else. So today I thought we would play in our Sydney Grace Z palette. I have all of my singles in here from Sydney Grace. Isn't that pretty? So I thought we play on some maybe greens and grays in here and see where that takes us. Sounds good? All right. Hello, everybody coming in. Welcome, welcome. All right. So first thing is first, let me start doing this base because I already feel like my skin needs a little bit of loving. So I'm going to use my Josie Moran Get Even Sun Milk. And I'm going to just put a couple of pumps in my hand. This is our sunscreen. I just need a little bit more since when I fell asleep, it probably wore off. So I'm going to just add that to my skin. And I love this Josie Moran Sun Milk because, again, no white cast. So you can use it without having to put on makeup on top of it or having to rub it in so that it dissipates the white cast. I also love it because it smells a little fragrant, but not overpowering at all. It's very, very light and it's easy. So I enjoyed that as well. And the SPF in this one, I believe, is 33, which is good. You're supposed to be at least 30 and above for full protection. It should be at least 30 and above. All right, so just grabbing my brushes. I'm going to be playing with some rougher brushes today. Hope everyone, like I said, is enjoying their weekend. Hi, good evening. Hey, from Turkey. Hey, G. Thank you so much for coming. Don't forget to leave us a like and tap that notification bell so you'll be notified each and every time that I upload, post, or go live. So let me start. We said we're going to start with the base, right? So let me start with my Forever Glow. This is the Star Filter. Babes, I forgot all about this. And when I started reaching for my makeup to do this show, I saw it and I was like, wait a minute, why aren't I using this? Because first of all, it's very nice. It's very light. It's supposed to be like illuminator for your skin. I use number 6, which in hindsight, I probably should have gotten the 5 because it is a little too deep for me, but I make it work. I really make it work. And if you want like a really nice glowy skin, this is certainly your girl for that. So, so nice. I'm going to run some down my nose as well. So let's get into this celebrity tea, okay? Because I tell you, when I stop doing these celebrity teas and start talking about them, that's when they do the most. That's when they do the absolute most they can do. So I say to myself, okay, let me hold off on doing anything until we figure out what's happening. And then we will go in and discuss. But I was like, oh, this is too good. Some of this stuff is too good, this tea, to wait for more to come in so we can do a bigger show. So this is not going to be a full-on show today. Something spilled. I don't know if it was the Star Filter or what. Oh no, it's this. So my Forever Skin Glow Foundation, for some reason it is leaking. Let me be sure the cap is on right. And again, all the products that I'm going to be using today will be in the description box below. So no need to fret about that. Some of them will be affiliate links. And if they are, I thank you in advance because I do get a portion of those sales. And everything that I do, as you know, goes right back to the channel in terms of things that I do, buying products or doing giveaways throughout the year. So Miss J-Lo, as predicted, and didn't we call this last week, babes? Did we not say she's going to get a divorce from Ben Affleck? So I don't know what's going on, but he's being very nonchalant about it. And she filed. He didn't file. She filed. Interestingly enough, I want to see what she filed under. If it's going to be that regular old irreconcilable differences that she is going to quote, or if there's something else a little bit more serious than that. So we shall see. Oh my goodness. Hi, Auntie Rain. Good to see you. My aunt is in here. Hey, Auntie. So, okay. So let's figure out what's going on with Miss Jennifer Lopez. So here's my thing. Why did you get married to Ben Affleck in the first place? And in the second place, why don't you just stop getting married? Because for one, you pick these fellow Leos. Lord, I can't speak today. These fellow Leos that clash with your Leo behind and are not right matches for you. And I think she knows it inherently that these people are not the right people for her, but she gets caught up in like the whirlwind of it all, the hype of it all, people, going after her, like, Benifer. She loves that whirlwind kind of courtship. But when the dust settles and it's time for her to be real and be in a real relationship where there's ups and downs, there's trials and tribulations, there's things that pop up along the way that you have to deal with as a adult. I don't think she has the coping mechanisms to deal with that. So rather than stick to it and through thick and thin and work it out, you go and you say, I want a divorce. And, it's easy to do that. I heard, by the way, they don't have a prenup. So I'm hoping this will be amicable because, they don't have any children together. So that's good. And I think the property that J-Lo has now with Ben is going to be sold so they can just split the profits 50-50 and go about their merry way. Hopefully that will happen and nothing else will spill out. But as you know, your girl will have the tea, and we'll talk about it if something else pops up. But for now, I think it's going to be like an amicable split between the two of them, and that we are not going to see any nastiness because I don't think wants that controversy. And I know she does not want that publicity either. She don't want that smoke. But I thought it was very interesting that they did not have a prenup. I'm like, two Hollywood superstars and neither one of y'all thought to get a prenup, especially you, Jennifer, knowing how you bounce from pole to pole, as my grandmother used to say. Y'all remember that when your grandmother used to say, I'll be jumping from pole to pole. She is one of those that like goes from pole to pole. She will jump on anything that's moving and that shows her the least bit of attention. She's like, yes, I want to marry you. Like, girl, calm down. But for Jennifer Lopez, I think she finds security in being with someone, but you don't have to marry them. Like, you're giving me Elizabeth Taylor vibes at this point. Like, you are the Puerto Rican version of Elizabeth Taylor at this point. Fight me on that. if you want, but I'm going to say it like I say. You know, I'm a straight shooter, pow, call it like I see it. And I just think that she needs to stop, take stock of her life and what she wants for it, and just be by yourself. Get to know yourself. Like you jumped into this relationship. Yes, y'all were engaged before, and there's a reason why he is your ex, right? He's your ex because he did some things that you didn't like in the relationship and you wanted to call it off. So why would you go back to that? Let me know in the chat if y'all would go back to your ex, because I have some exes. I'm gonna tell you, I would never go back. Never. I don't care if he's offering me the Hope Diamond. No. I'd pause for a second, but then I say, no, I digress. I don't want to. Not gonna do it. All right, so I'm going to go and use my blush. Again, I'm moving this really fast. When my auntie said, absolutely not. I know that's right. Was you talking about my uncle, though? I hope it's not my uncle that you said absolutely not. It probably is. No, my aunt. It probably is my uncle. But listen, like I said, there's a reason why they're your ex, right? They're your ex for a reason. They were in for a season, and now that season is over, and it's time to move on. Homegirl, move on. So, okay. Next up, Nick Cannon. Now, I have to admit, I was a little perturbed by this statement with him, but I promise you, like, there's sometimes this thing in the media where we take sound bites of something and we just run with it without understanding like the context behind it all. And I'd like to think that this is one of those scenarios, but let me give you a snippet of the sound bite that I heard and we can discuss, okay? So I pulled it up. All right, let me make sure I have it up. I do. Okay, so let me pull it in. Hey, Burns! Nice to see you, boo. Okay. Here we go, babes. And I need to turn on the audio. So hang on just one moment while I should switch that on. I don't know what is wrong with me today. Switch that on. I think it's hot. And my mouth is getting tongue-tied. We're going to switch and now share this.
Listen. What is that? But you're speaking from your experience, which makes it better. I'm saying, because your experience of these women is that they fall short for a jet and a good meal and a good man who says he goes to church. And some strong hands. And let me go further, and probably a big penis. But so okay, so let me go. But again, a high functioning. I'm not even talking about value. A high functioning woman who's done the work. Who's done the work.
I'm trying to hear what this high functioning woman is.
But a high functioning woman, you cannot send a jet and be toxic, and she will go on the
She don't know I'm toxic yet.
A high-functioning woman wouldn't even attract you, baby, because it's law of attraction. Stick with me. Just stick with me.
Please explain this.
Nick, regulate your emotions and stick with me. Regulate your emotions and stick with me. I'm trying to hear you. Listen, what is law of attraction? We attract who we are despite who we think we are.
Absolutely.
Think we are.
Absolutely.
Okay. So a high-functioning woman is not going to attract by default. By her calibration, she's not attracting a man who is not perfect. The man has got all kinds of mess. So does she. But when it comes to the level of her calibration and functioning and mental health and doing the work, she's going to attract that at which she is, that at what she leads with. So let me say this. Do I get on private jets that I pay for myself? Absolutely. Have I had a man do a wonderful, beautiful things for me? Absolutely. Have I had rocks and this and caught off weddings? Of course. But let me say this. Prior to me doing the work and being a high-functioning woman, I attracted low-functioning men. Hold on.
you're saying you're a
Because-
high functioning
let me
woman who
finish.
attracted low
No,
functioning
it's not what I
men?
said. I said prior to me doing the work and becoming a high functioning woman, my low functioning self attracted low functioning men. Hold on. That, you know why I attracted them? Because I needed low functioning to feed low functioning. Okay, hold on. A low functioning man cannot feed a high functioning woman, and a low functioning woman can't feed a high functioning man. And so when I'm telling you,
First of all, there's about a couple more minutes left there. I just need to stop right here for a second. Is that the new buzzword now? High functioning? Because she has thrown this in for like throughout this whole 2-minute clip. So keep watching, but let's discuss. Let's discuss.
is there is no equally yoked there. If a high functioning woman is a gallon, okay, and a low functioning human being, let's just go human being, not even man
Now
and
she
woman.
got props.
We got props. This is the high functioning person.
This is the high functioning woman right here.
Just a person. Let's just.
Okay, so let's discuss. So first of all, Nick is toxic. Nick has had a dozen kids now. He's got half a dozen baby mamas, and he is not a present father, because he does, father the kids from what we see, takes care of them financially, and he does spend time with them, quality time with them. But when you have that many children by that many women, it sends off a signal. Yeah, that was Nick Cannon. That was Nick Cannon Burns. Yes. I did not know he was that toxic. I knew he was toxic because, how do you have a dozen babies with a half a dozen women and not be toxic? That's automatic. But what was even stranger to me was that he goes on to say how he, spends time with his kids. He spends quality time with his kids. But if you have a dozen kids with a half a dozen baby mamas, that quality time is limited. Because unless you are not working, sitting at home, have all of them in the same house together, how are you possibly spending any sort of real quality time when you have that many children? It's just physically impossible. So everyone is going to suffer from this. The girlfriends or baby mamas or whatever he calls them in his harem, they're suffering because they have to do the heavy lifting when it comes to this child. It just falls on the mother anyway to do that. Whether you got $1 million in your bank account or $5 in your bank account, you still, if you are a mother to children, that is your burden to cross, having to care for and nurture the children. And unless you are, something wrong with you, usually that's what happens. So for him to say, one, that he's toxic, she don't know I'm toxic yet. Baby, if you have been living any sort of life, you already know Nick Cannon is toxic. A dozen kids from a dozen baby mamas, that screams toxic. That screams run, girl, run. Run, girl, run. Don't walk. Don't jog. Run. Run. Then, if you do get caught out there with it, know that you're going to have to bear the burden of taking care of that child from day to day. Because this dude got 12 kids. He's got 12 kids. How can he possibly spend any time when you got 12 kids? 12 kids. I'm going to say again, 12 kids. Hey, Black Guns and Gardens. Welcome in. Thank you for coming. Guys, please leave a like. And don't forget to tap that notification bell. Join first. Join. so that you can be here with me every Sunday. We go live every Thursday. We go live, and in between, I do videos on hair care, skincare, makeup, all the fun stuff, all the fun girly stuff that we love to do. And the guys love us primping here in the mirror, as you can see. Black Guns and Gardens is with us today, and a couple of other dudes will be in and around. So you'll have plenty of company here. Vern said toxic, run. Yeah, don't walk. Don't walk, my sisters. Run. Run as fast as you can, because that dude means you no good. Means you no good. And I always kind of suspected that. I never really gave Nick Cannon any kind of thought in my head because I just thought he was goofy. And I didn't think that there was going to be anyone in the world who would ever take him seriously. But if you look at his quote unquote dating pattern, he has a type. He definitely has a type. And usually when you have a type, you choose the women who are more susceptible or more vulnerable to your advances, because they're not going to question a whole lot, because they're just happy to be courted and to be treated well and all that. So he's going to buy them expensive gifts. He's going to take them out on a plane. You heard it in the clip. Yeah, girl, talk that talk. You got your own plane. Talk that talk. He's taunting her. He is taunting her, because what he's saying right now is, yeah, you got all that stuff, but if I come over and I, make an advance to you, you're going to fall to me because I'm carrying all of that. I got all of that, and you want it. You want it. Because otherwise, why would you say something like that? I got my own jet. Listen, my grandmother taught me a valuable lesson about saying, what you got and what you doing. Keep your business to yourself. Keep your business to yourself. Whether you got $5 in the account, like I said, or 25 million in the account, mind your business and shut up. Because people are going always want what you have. They're going to always try to take what you have. That's just human nature. People are always going to be curious about what goes on in your lifestyle. But Nick was taunting her. Nick was playing in her face. He was taunting her. And that side of Nick Cannon I had never seen before. But I get it. I missed a comment. Hang on a second. Black Guns and Garden said, definitely not enough hours in the day to deal with 12 kids. Yeah. I don't have enough hours in the day to deal with 12 kids. And I don't have 12 kids. So how are you saying, oh, I spend, quality time with my kids. We're out all the time doing da-da-da-da-da. That's great that you're out and you're doing things, but kids need more than that. Kids need to have a father who's present in the room, who shows them affection, not just when he comes over. Oh, yay, daddy's over. So, let's break out all the gifts and let's, do all this stuff. But at the end of the day, they're not there. They're not present. They're not in the day-to-day minutia. He leaves that for his baby mamas to deal with. Which, you got 12 of them, so they must like it. I, for one, could not put up with that nonsense. Never, ever, ever. Ever, ever, ever. But yeah, 12 kids, and he's talking about how he is toxic himself. He has toxic traits, but the women just deal with it. What? So again, like I said, I think that we as a society put too much onus on what you have. He says further in the clip that he's a quote unquote predator, and he has no issues with preying on women because that's what men do. That's what men do. So here's my thing. We all talk about, oh, men are dogs, men are dogs, men are dogs. But when you look at the psychology behind it and understand what men like him are saying, it's the chase for him. It's the, oh, you're going to play hard to get? I'm Nick Cannon. I can get any woman I want. So he's going to press, and then you're going to yield because, again, he's Nick Cannon. So bump all of that. So he's telling you straight up and down, I am a predator. This is who I am. And you're not going to change me. And furthermore, you're going to yield to what I am and who I am because of the fact that you want what I have. You want to be in a nice house. You want to drive a nice car. You want jewelry. You want clothing. You want the latest bags, whatever. And I can give you all that. And by the way, I'm still having sex unprotected and bouncing around from pole to pole with these women. Like, who does this? Who does that in polite society? Who does this? Who does this? And wants to have more children. Like, sir, you have lupus. You have an autoimmune disease. Do you not think about the fact that having that kind of disease limits you, limits what you can do, limits your energy, limits, your focus, because it's your health at risk. But yet you're still having unprotected sex in 2024. You're still probably procreating. I'm sure one will pop up by the end of this year. He's still got time. And talking about you're a predator, and basically you're going to stay that way because there's always going to be women who will fall down to that. And unfortunately, in some cases, he's right. Women sometimes do fall for that. And women will say, well, at least he's doing da 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 da. I'm sorry. I'm not going to accept the bare minimum from a man ever, and especially not when I am having or carrying his child. Like, that's not what's up. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. So this high value woman, high value men, I guess that's the new buzzword, high functioning versus high value, same joint. But again, why are we going for these labels? Why are we saying we're a high functioning woman? Why are we saying we're a high functioning man? Why, before that it was high value woman, high value men. Why are we saying that? Because as my grandmother used to say, and as my aunts and all of them, real people move in silence. So if you're really about it, you don't have to talk. You don't have to announce it. You don't have to shout it from the rooftops that you got X, Y, and Z. You just move accordingly. You just move accordingly. And I don't understand why there's a bristle in my hair. Hold, please. Oh, no, that's actual my hair in here. Okay. So I moved my hair over because it was getting in my makeup. So why are you going around saying you're a high functioning man or a high functioning woman? You don't have to shout it from the rooftops, because if you really are high functioning, that will show, that will come out, that will be known. Like, people kill me with this stuff. Like, miss me with it. Miss me with this. Because it has nothing to do with how you function. It has to do with who you are in here and who you are at your core. And you could have, like I said, $1 million in the bank or 10 cents in the bank. Doesn't matter. It's the way you carry yourself. Because if you carry yourself like you have $3, then yeah, you're going to fall for the nonsense that Nick Cannon is throwing you. And you're not a high functioning person because you're just going to fall for anything. Or you can have $1 million plus in your bank account and still be insecure about things, still have self-esteem issues or whatever that these men like Nick Cannon will prey upon. And then the next thing you know, you'll be talking about, I got pregnant from Nick Cannon. So it doesn't matter. Look at Mariah Carey. She has more money than him, but yet she got caught in a trap. She got caught out there with him. So it doesn't matter. So leave those titles alone. Leave those titles alone. Don't fall for the whole, I got this and I could do that, so I don't need no man. But girl, stop it. Stop playing with me and stop playing with everybody else, because you know as well as I do, if a man wants to court you and take you out and put you on the plane or whatever, this girl who says, I could do that by myself. Yeah, you can, but still, no, it's nice when you have a man to do it. It's nice when you have somebody else to kind of, take over the reins, that you don't have to think about it. You don't have to worry about anything, because a real man will just go ahead and show you how much he cares for you. And it doesn't have to be all this lip service. It doesn't have to be all this talk. Real G's move in silence. You don't have to announce it to anybody. You just do it. All right. So next up is Miss Sky Jackson. Now, you may remember Sky Jackson from Disney. She was also in Dancing with the Stars. Let me pull up her picture. Let me see if I can pull her up and show you what she looks like. Okay. Hang on. Hold, please. Let me put it on. Share screen. Okay, so here, Lord, hang on. Slippery fingers. Okay, so here she is. Pretty girl, right? Isn't she beautiful? Absolutely beautiful. So she was on Disney. And a lot of other things. She's been on TV shows. She's been on, I think she was in another sitcom or something after her stint at Disney. Like I said, she was on Dancing with the Stars. So people really know her. I think she came in 5th on Dancing with the Stars, if my research is right. Anywho, she was recently arrested along with her boyfriend for domestic violence. So apparently they got into a fight and she went in with the hands and he went in with the hands. So they was both in it with the hands. So they were both carted off to the jail, to the pokey. And then come to find out she's pregnant with the man's baby that she was fighting with. Herein lies the rub, ladies and gentlemen. Why are we still out here doing hood rat things? Why are we out here showing people we ain't got no common sense and fighting in the street like two hooligans? Why are we doing that? Why are we doing, I'm going to fight with you and I'm going to lay hands on you and I'm pregnant? Why are we doing that? Why are we doing that? I really don't understand, people. I need help in understanding this. This girl, when they went to the police, they have to, give you a statement or whatever. And because you're in the public eye, people know your name, you have name recognition. All your stuff is going to be on gossip blogs. So in the statement that they both had to give, she says that she is pregnant. I was like, well, shut the front door. Shut the front door, close the back door, and give me my purse because I'm about to be out of here. Hand me my purse because I'm about to go. And I'm put it in the crook of my arm like the old aunties and twist and shake my butt on out the door. I said, why are you entertaining this nonsense? Girl, why are you bothering with this dude? And he's putting his hands on you and you're pregnant with his child? This is what we're doing in 2024? This is how we're moving? I was like, I'm disgusted. Throw the whole TV away. I'm disgusted. I am totally and utterly disgusted. But guess what? Don't fool with them Disney chicks though. Because those Disney chicks, they got hands. Y'all remember back in the day when Ball Brittany went to town on the paparazzi with an umbrella handle? I think you do. I have lived, honey. I have lived. So I know some people in here have seen that footage, okay? Them Disney girls, they don't play. They don't play. They're not one for play. They all about the I'ma get with you feelings, okay? And they have no qualms about it. Hey, James Money, hello, welcome in. I was like, girl, why are you messing up the bag on this janky dude? Why? You messing up your brand dealing with this nonsense. For what? For what? You know? And then rumors have it that Keke Palmer is pregnant again with her second child by the same baby daddy, Bumpkin, who started all of this mess because she was at a Usher concert. Y'all remember that when she was at the Usher concert? And, you know, Usher comes over to, like, you know, people he knows in the business, and he will bring you on stage or he'll dance seductively in front of you, blah, blah, blah. But it's all part of the Vegas act, right? So apparently Keke and her girls, you know, we Virgos, hey, pretty Virgo energy. Shout out to the Virgos in the house. She went to the concert. I went to the concert. He didn't rub up on me. He rubbed up on Taraji P. Henson because she was there in front of me. So, you know, he picked her instead of me. I'm a little salty. About that. But Taraji's my girl. She's also Virgo. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna give you a pass for that, Taraji. But however, y'all know that's my man on the low. Y'all know that's my man. Stop playing. So Usher was dancing on Keke Palmer. And this dude had a whole entire hissy fit on social media talking about she's a mother. She shouldn't be out there dancing and da-da. I'm sorry, what's she supposed to be in a burqa? Is she supposed to be tied to this child by handcuffs? Like, what are you talking about? What are you even saying? She's a young girl. Of course she's going to go out. Hey, Terry. BrownGirlBella. Hi, BGB. You're truly a cipher. So eyes. Thank you. So are you. I know you've been busy, money man. I love it. Keep hustling. Keep getting those dollars. You know we making money, honey. In 2024, we making that money, honey. So I thank you for being here. Guys, don't forget to thumbs up this live. Boop, boop, boop. That little thumb signal. Hit that. And then if you're new and you like what I do, consider joining. We do this every Sunday. A little makeup and mayhem. Mostly mayhem by me. So it is luxury beauty on steroids. Because we laugh a lot here. We joke a lot here. We talk-ish here. You know, usual, per usual. And I love it. I love being with my babes and hanging out with y'all. Y'all are my besties. Okay. So Sky and this boy and Keke Palmer and her man. And this is like a running theme, I think, with girls who kind of get with guys who are a little, I don't know, a little suspect, in my opinion. And I'm going to put Simone Biles and her husband in this category too, because I really feel like they're not really equally cloaked. If you notice, like, there's something off with their chemistry. I can't quite put my finger on it, but it feels like there's something else going on. I don't feel like they are like as happy as maybe they protest to be. And here's the thing. When she, and I'm talking about Simone Biles now, when she won the gold and, you know, now she's heading back home or whatever, they stopped at Hermes, her and her parents bought her an Hermes bag. And everybody went ballistic about how she spent this money. First of all, it's not your business. If she spent it or if her parents bought it, whatever. Why is it your business? Why is it your business? It's our business now because you don't put it out there. But if you didn't put it out there, who cares? Who cares? Buy yourself 20 Hermes bags. Doesn't matter. Has nothing to do with my life one iota. But you know, paparazzi gonna be paparazzi, media gonna be media, and ninjas gonna be ninjas. You know what I mean? I think you do. So they went ballistic over the fact that, oh, her parents bought this Hermes bag. Why didn't her husband buy it? Maybe he was going to, and the parents said, no, we want to do this for our daughter. Or maybe he ain't got it like that. Or maybe he just didn't think of it. Maybe he got something else. Who knows? But whose business is it for you to say? I just question people's motives when they do things like that. Also, there was a scuttlebutt because he was wearing her Olympic medals. Maybe he was proud of her. Maybe she put it on his neck. Again, who are we to say? Who are we to say? If she likes it, I love it. I don't stay out her bedroom, and I suggest y'all stay out of it too, because she another one, she was shorty. Them little short girls, you know, they got some fire to them, I'm telling you. I ain't telling you what I think, I'm telling you what I know. My bestie is 4'11", and she would get up in anybody's face. You could be 6'5". She'd be like, well, who you think you talking to? Look it up at him. Who you think you talking to? Okay. And I'll be right there with my 5'6" behind, talking about, yeah, I'm her backup. And I'm almost as short as she is. I'm like, yeah, and I'm her backup. So what you want to do, shorty? What you got? Because, you know, Brooklyn girls know how to lay hands. I'm just saying. Pa-pow. I'm straight shooter. I'll tell you what I know. So she, you know, she got her bag, whatever, and everybody was all up in arms because she got this bag. Oh well. What's the difference? What's the difference? Yeah, yes, birds, Brooklyn, all day, every day, and twice on Sunday. I think this is done because I'm not getting anything. Okay, some is coming out a little bit. This is the second time, and I bought another one, and I have to go back to CVS. Oh, here's a public service announcement for my beauty girls. If you have a CVS near you that you frequent and go to, do me a favor, please. Sign up for their CVS rewards. It is a like monthly subscription. It's $5 that they take out every month. But then every month you get a $10 cash bonus on your CVS card. So you can basically go in and buy your, you know, drugstore makeup or, you know, whatever else you may need. It works on anything in the CVS store, $10 off. Plus, they give me every month like a $25% savings on any full size item. So if I need to go in like I do today to pick up another primer, because I get a free primer, because I'm a beauty club member as well. So make sure you sign up for the beauty club too. If you wear a lot of makeup, or just, if you like to buy their mascaras or what have you, it is a great buy. Such a great buy. So the last time I went in, I used, and you can double it, right? You can stack them. So whatever percentage off you have, it'll stack, and you can use all of that on your purchase. So you know how some stores, they'll limit you. You can only use one coupon per customer or whatever. CVS doesn't do that. My late daughter used to work for CVS, and she taught me that trick. And I keep meaning to tell you, babes, but I forgot. And then I got a notice on my text message that I got a free mascara and a free Essie nail polish. Now, I just got my nails done. I forgot what color this is, but I love like this chocolatey brown, almost rust color. It's like not rust, but what's that other color? Not chocolate, but it is chocolate, but there's another name for it. I can't remember what it is right now. But however, I got another Essie free. So that's part of the perks for the beauty club. If you're not on it, you need to get on it because it's so good. But I'm going to get rid of this one because I really feel like I'm fighting to get our product out of here. So maybe it's time for a new one, which, as you can see, I have on deck. So I'll probably toss this one out. But not only that, so you get the 25% off, you get $10 back every month. And then, throughout the month, if you buy something, they always give you cash back, like 50 cents or $1 or what have you. The last time I was in CVS before today, I spent $47 worth of CVS, and I paid 47 cents. Because not only did I have the 25% off, I also had the $10 coupon. And then I also had another like $15 or $20. I think it was $20 in other coupons. So it all wound up to cost me about 47 cents, so less than $1. And I had a bag of stuff. I got my paper towels from there. I had gotten like cleaning stuff for the house. So it was like buy one, get one free. And what else did I get? I got the dishwasher cubes for the dishwasher. 47 cents. I kid you not, 47 cents it charged me at the end of the day when they put on all the coupons. So it's a really good savings and a really good thing for you to have. And it's only $5 a month. Like, I blow that on coffee. You know what I mean? So if there's a CVS by you, I would highly suggest that you join their rewards program. It's really, really good. Really, really good. And I remember my daughter used to come home all the time. It's like, well, oh my God, Mom, I rung up this lady today and her thing was 10 cents after everything she had, like all the coupons, what have you. I was like, that's great. So when I started going there and like really shopping at CVS for things, and if you go get like cleaning products, get your paper towels from there. I get my toilet paper from there. I get my hair stuff, the ones that are in CVS. Honey, I'll go right up in there with my little CVS card. I'm going today. After this live, I'm going right over there. I get a free nail polish and I get a free mascara. Boom. And it was like you buy 4 and then the 5th one is free. So throughout, the months, I use those points and I bought mascara from there, or actually the primer, because I don't use a lot of the drugstore mascaras. I don't know why. I think the wand for me is a little too prickly, so it doesn't really work out for me as well. But that primer, I love. I don't know if L'Oreal's changed the formula on it, because this is the second time that I had a primer and it dried out on me, or it was hard to pull the product out. So I don't know if they've changed anything or switched something out, but it's definitely a noticeable difference between the ones I used to have and this one that I currently have. Because this one, when I opened it up, you see all the product is at the very tip, so it's not getting to the bristles. And even when I turn it around, and this is how you spin the product, just very lightly, but there's still, I don't know if you can see, there's hardly any that I picked up. So this tells me I'm at the end of it. So I'm just going to toss that out. But I'm going to leave it here on the side because I'm filming my empties, so I can talk about that as well. Let me see, what else was I going to talk about in the news today? So we talked about 𝕊𝕤, which, I mean, really, you have to be Stevie Wonder not to see that coming. We all knew it was happening, right? It was bound to happen. It was going to happen because 𝕊𝕤 just does not know how to chill and be by herself. She doesn't know how to do that. She doesn't know how to enjoy her own company. And some Leos are like that. Some Leos are like that, where, oh, I forgot to sharpen it. Help, please. Let me get my sharpener. Some women just don't know how to be alone. They don't know how to just enjoy their own company. I love my own company. I could be in here. I tell you guys very often, I can be in here all day, up here on my own devices, just chilling, and be fine with it. Be absolutely peachy with it. Because I enjoy my own company. I'm trying to get out the sharpener. It was all the way in the back, so I had to pull it up. Hang on. Let me come back and talk to you guys. Okay, here we go. So she's always dating these men. And then I think every man that she's married was a Leo, with the exception of Mark Anthony, who I believe is a Virgo like me. So I'm gonna tell you right now, if there's a match, if there's a love match between Virgo and a Leo, the Virgo's always gonna win. They're always gonna win because they in a relationship, because they can't match our wit. They can't match our vibe that we put off. Sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry. That was, I don't know how she started talking. Again, that was that interview from Nick Cannon. But yeah, if there's a love match between a Virgo and a Leo, Virgo's always gonna win. Because when we fight, we come with receipts. And usually the Leo don't have any receipts. They're just going off emotions and that hot-headedness. They don't understand that mentally, we've been just collecting receipts about you. We're not going to say much. We're not going to do much. We just collect receipts. And then when we get to the tip of pistosity, as I love to say, made it my own word, we let have. And then everything from the beginning of our relationship to the end is going to come out. Everything. And we have those receipts and they don't know how to deal with that. So we're always going to win. So I think that was a match that he topped her. So she had no comeback. So he will always have a special place in her heart. You know, also he's the only man that she had children from. So again, it's like, their love is always gonna last, but he ain't gonna play with her and do all that, because Virgos would be like, oh, you just want attention. You just want, physical attention. You want me to cater to you. And sometimes we will. And sometimes we be like, get out my face. I don't care. I don't care if you want attention. I'm doing something else. I'll give you attention when I feel like it. And they can't handle that. I don't know what's going on with my spray. This LYS spray is like, I gotta fight. Like I'm in the matrix trying to figure out where the spray is gonna spray. Because it's right, the nozzle is right here, but the spray was coming over here this way. I'm like, my face is this way. What's going on? So I don't know if it's just something with the bottle or what, but I'm like, oh my God, it's got me feeling like I'm in the matrix. How do I spray this thing? So that was just funny. So J-Lo really, for her and Ben to be over with that quick, to me it reads they weren't supposed to be getting married in the first place. There's a reason why you broke up. Getting back to what I said before, there's a reason why you broke up with him. There's a reason. Why go back? Why go back and put yourself through all that all over again? This dude bought a whole house just for himself. A whole house to get away from her. Something wrong there. Linda, listen, Linda. There's something wrong with that. There's definitely something wrong with that. If your husband has to move to the other side of Hollywood because he don't want to deal with you and your nonsense, that's an issue. That's a red flag. That's a red flag. Remember last week on Thursday when we talked about red flags? That's definitely a red flag. That is absolutely, positively a red flag. Now, apparently they're having some sort of movie that they're going to be having coming out, I think this fall. It's not going to be good. Y'all remember, what's that horrible movie they did together? Gigi. Y'all remember Gigi? I still haven't watched that movie. Because I was like, the premise of it all, and I forget now what it was, but it was so bizarre. And then I'm like, the two of them in the like trailers, you know how they get you excited with all these movie trailers or whatever. One particular trailer that I saw, it was like they had no chemistry. Now they were dating. I think they might have been engaged by that point when this movie came out. And still on screen, they had no chemistry. It was like there were no sparks coming. In contrast, if you ever watched that movie, Mr. and Mrs. Smith, with Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie, now they were giving off some sparks. They were seriously giving off some sparks. And they were dating at the time as well, although he was married and I think she was in a relationship. So, do what you want with that one, babes. But there was instant chemistry. Like there's nothing happening between Ben and Jennifer. And to be truthful, like even when they got back together this time, I was like, it doesn't feel like they're as tightly woven as her other relationships, especially with Mark Anthony. So I kind of knew like it was going nowhere. But again, like I said, the clock was ticking on how she was going to and when she was going to announce this. So since we were laughing about it last week, I was like, I have to bring that back, babes, and tell y'all, okay, it's done. She's over with him and it's through. They're calling it quits. And Jennifer Garner, which is the woman that Ben Affleck married after that whole J-Lo thing, and the father of his kids, she's in a relationship with her man. So I'm like, well, at least he's not going back to Jennifer, although Jennifer, goes over to see him and, make sure he's all right or what have you. I think the two of them just need to go their separate ways. Jennifer Lopez needs to take a beat, take stock of her life, what is she, 55? Take stock of your life, calm down with the bouncing from pole to pole, and just get to know yourself, get to know who you are, get to know what you like, get to know what you need in a relationship. Halle Berry was the same way. She used to bounce from pole to pole too. But then she found band and she's settled now. She's content, but she knew who she was going into the relationship. And she made changes to change her behavior from the previous relationships in order to be successful for this one. So I applaud her for that. And I think she needs to go over to J-Lo's house and holler at your girl and try to get her on the same page, because you're never going to be successful in a relationship if you don't know who you are. You don't know how you feel. You don't know what your triggers are. You don't know where your emotional scars are coming from in order to deal with another person's relationship and then bring in all of the things that they have going for them and they want and they need out of life as well. Very interesting. Very interesting. Probably something we should probably talk about on Bella After Dark on Thursday nights, 9 p.m. Little plug for that. And oh, by the way, this is finished look. By and by, this is finished look. So we use a little smokiness for the gray and the green, and double shimmer on the eyes. Like I said, there's singles by Sydney Grace. So I don't know these names. The package came with it, but they don't put the names on the back side of the magnetic strip. So let me show you one of the ones. Oh, wait, Make Me a Liar. Make Me a Liar. Wait, I just saw a name on the back of it. Okay. Okay, babes. I digress. This one is called Enchantment. So this is the one that I use for the crease, and then I deepened it up with this little gray number right here, and that one is called Mind Blown. So that's what I use to deepen it up. And then for my lid, I used a combination of, hang on, trying to pull it out without sticking my fingernail in it, because y'all know I'll be quick to fat finger a shadow and have my thumbprint all over it. All right, this one is called Delicate Design. Oh my God, that is so pretty. Let me show you guys on my finger what it looks like. That's what's on my eyes right now, on the back half. That's so cute. You know, we don't waste nothing here. So if I'm digging in my finger with it, best believe I'm going to tap it on my eyelid. Ha! So that's on the back half. And then on the front half of the eye, let's put her back, I used this color. OMG. Look at this color. Isn't it fantastic? Sydney Grace, baby. Anytime you want a mousse for your shadows, call BrownGirlBella. I absolutely love her formulas. This one is called Mint Chocolate Chip. This is one of my favorites too. And look, I'm wiping off my finger and you can still see like the residue. So it lasts a very, very long time. I love Sydney Grace. I have a few of her palettes, but her singles, oh, honey, so good, so good. Let me wipe my fingers off. Put this one back. All right, babes. So again, let me zoom in or come in so you can see the finished look. I love it. A little Dior on the lips. I used, what did I use for Dior on the lips? Oh, here it is. And Dior also is bad with numbers, but this is number 643. in the Dior. I think this is Addict, the Dior Addict lip gloss. And then I lined my lips with Pat McGrath in, what's the name of this one? Cosmic Vibes. That's the name of it, Cosmic Vibes. So that's it, babes. Thank you so much for joining me. Again, if you're new and you like what I do, please consider hitting that subscribe button and then tap that notification bell so you're notified each and every time that I upload, post, or go live. For my returning babes, thank you so much for hanging out with me. And now you have just been bellified. Take care, babes, and I'll see you back here soon. Bye.